Hey there guys, it's Rick here. Hope you're all doing really well out there. I'm going to talk at you for a while because I feel like talking. But hopefully you'll learn one or two new things in the process. I'm going to talk to you about improving left-hand control. And I'm going to specifically talk about one or two of the ways that I incorporate practice techniques to improve left-hand control. One thing that I usually do is I remove the right hand completely out of the equation when it comes to practicing. So all the work is done with the left hand. So I'm talking about, slurring, of course, which you do with the left hand anyway, but not involving the right hand in any way. And articulating phrases with just the left hand only. Now that's one of the most difficult things that you can do. So practicing this will help you take a weakness and really turn it into a strength if you really work on it enough. One of the big stumbling blocks for a lot of players when using left hand only technique is with the index finger. Invariably, and if you're a rock player, you'll have done this approach, and that is picking the first note on every string and then literally hammering on and pulling off the rest. Now it's a great technique, really useful and everything, but what that does, it kind of gives the index finger a helping hand every time you change the string. So consequently, when it comes to left hand hammers only, the index finger can be one of the weakest fingers for most players. So when you're playing scales, you'll find that the index finger will be the one that will need to catch up. So one of the real benefits of left hand only practice, for me especially, is really being able to listen to the way I play things. For me, I've been able to really zone in on number one, the tone that I produce with the fingers. I'm talking about finger tone here. And also the way that I articulate the phrases. When you're doing it, techniques that you usually involve the right hand with, just with the left hand, it really exposes the weaknesses, and that shouldn't be something that you worry about. It should be something that you actually do a lot, because you, as I say before, you want to turn those weaknesses into strengths. So a place to start is just by taking let's say a minor pentatonic scale and literally just hammering on when we ascend. With the right hand, what I'll do is actually use it just for muting purposes. So anything below the fretted note, I will use the palm of the right hand. And anything above that, I will use the side of the index finger. So we can just play through a minor pentatonic scale. And then descend, pulling off. So that's a good place to start. But what I wouldn't do is try and zoom through it as fast as possible, because you're going to need a lot more control. As I say before, it'll expose a lot of weaknesses in your playing, but that's a great thing. So you're going to have to take the tempo right down. Keep it nice and slow, and also concentrate on the tone that you're getting. You really have to listen to the sound that you're producing when you're doing just left hand only. So that's really important. Okay, I'm just going to zip ahead now, and I'm going to show you one way that I use left hand only practicing to improve my technique in general. So I'm going to take a melody, and in this case I'm going to take Danny Boy melody, which is an absolutely beautiful Irish tune, and I'm going to play it with just the left hand only and try and articulate it as well. So let's check it out. Okay, hopefully that's given you a good idea of how you can actually use the left hand and really improve on specific aspects of, number 1, finger tone, 2, articulation, and 3, just general left hand control. You'll find that your playing level will just go up and up and up if you practice this. You know, it's something that I feel is really, really important. You know, and something like Danny Boy, that will really expose those weaknesses, because you know, it's a lot harder than it sounds just playing those notes left hand only, especially with the bends and controlling the tone and controlling the sound, the way that you phrase everything. You know, it's going to really, really challenge you, but you know, stick with it, keep it nice and slow, work on segments of it, and see how you get on. Anyway, I wanted to show you that because it's really helped my technique, and give it a go. I'm sure it will really help yours. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little chat. I look forward to catching up with you guys very, very soon for another one. All right, take it easy, guys. Peace.